Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Warning: this video will contain spoilers for the 2024 Matt Reeves miniseries, The Penguin. This video may contain discussions and/or images of violence, sexual situations, and drug use. Viewing beyond this point is a choice you have made, and you take responsibility for that choice. Thank you, and please have a nice day.
Hello and welcome to this video. I hope you're doing well. I hope life is treating you fair, and I hope the universe is treating you fair. Today's video we are going to talk about the mini-series The Penguin, who at time of filming has just wrapped up on HBO. And damn, this was intense drama. The last 5 episodes more so. This series was developed by LeFranc's and is based on Bob Kane and Bill Finger's creations for the Batman universe. It is also a very good crime drama mafia movie or series. Matt Reeves had a lot of influence on this show because it was originally designed to be a filler between the first The Batman movie and the second The Batman movie. But between the dark days of 2020, the writer strikes, the actor strikes, and stuff like that, the second The Batman movie got pushed back from coming out in 2025 to 2026. So this kind of is its own thing. It is. It's a great show. You don't have to be a comic book fan to enjoy this. You don't have... About the only thing you have to do if you're not a comic book fan or a superhero fan is understand that this takes place in a comic book universe and plays by comic book rules. So it gives it a lot of leeway on things they can do, but it also restricts them on other things they can't do. Colin Farrell reprises his role as the titular Penguin, or Oscob. Better known in the comic books is Oswald Cobblepot. Try to repress a sneeze here. And Kristen Milioti is Sophia Falcone / Gigante. Wow, these two playing off each other, it just awesome. The character of Sophia, when we first introduced the first 3 episodes, she just comes across as this she reminds me a lot of Shelley Duvall in the very beginning of Kubrick's Shining. Just very, put together, conservatively dressed, sweet, innocent thing going on. We hit episode 4, and she goes left. I mean, she goes hard left. And by the last episode, by episode 8, she has that whole Liza Minnelli cabaret thing going. It's she, except with added pure evil. The Penguin, or Oz. This 8-episode series, and my God, I'm glad they did it as 8 episodes. They didn't try to cram it into like a 2 or 3 hour movie. This is a chef's kiss of how to do a miniseries right. It starts out within 24 hours of the ending of the Batman movie, the 2022 The Batman movie. And from what Matt Reeves has said, that the second The Batman movie will pick up within 24 to 72 hours after the end of the series. So it's woo. There is some storytelling going on here. It's about Oswald's rise to power. It's how Oswald became the Penguin, the mobster, the club owner, the mayor of Gotham, and all this good stuff. For this series, they pull a lot from Jeff Loeb's Batman The Long Halloween, Batman The Dark Victory, by both of those by Jeff Loeb. They also pull a lot from Jeff Johns' Batman Earth 1. They also pull from I just lost the name of that. My brain just went haywire on me, and trust me, I've got a stack of notes. I sat down. It ended on November 10th. Was the last when episode 9 came out, or episode 8 came out. Excuse me, I did not mean to say 9. Episode 8 came out, and I took the next couple days and I watched, each episode 2 or 3 times, made notes. I quite literally have a spiral ring bound full of notes. That's just off the first episode. So yeah, I'm kind of skimming and going through my notes. I put them in my on my computer in Word, so I'm kind of scrolling through those, looking for things that are more important, because everything in here it's intense. It's insane. Like I said, Colin Farrell portrays Oswald Cobb, or Oz by short. He was a lieutenant under Carmine Falcone, who gets killed in the Batman. Then with the Riddler's destruction of the seawall and destruction of the city, he seizes on making a bigger name for himself. To basically, he uses this to advance himself through the crime world. We have Kristen Milioti as Sophia. She starts out as Sophia Falcone, and when she has a psychiatric break from reality, she changes her name back to her mom's maiden name of Gigante. And she soon after this whole thing with the Riddler breaks, happens within 24, 48 hours of the end of the Batman, she is released from Arkham Asylum. She has spent the last 10 years at Arkham Asylum. We find out in episode 4 that it was her father that put her in Arkham Asylum because her father was fearful that she was going to turn on the family and spill family secrets to the press. And in episode 4, we get some insights to how basically the mob runs Arkham Asylum. Arkham is a crazy, corrupt doctors doing insane Auschwitz-like experiments on the patients. I mean, it's no wonder people that go to Arkham are crazy. They may not be crazy when they go in, but they're definitely crazy when they come out. They do psychological experiments on them. They do drug experiments on them. They have gladiator fights among the inmates. I mean, it is, and woo, we get this. It's insane. And this is the first time that I can think of, in anything that I've watched, that we get to go behind the doors in Arkham Asylum in live action. There are several video games that take place in Arkham. They're Batman video games. But as far as live action, TV show, mainstream, I think this is the first time that we get to see the insanity that is Arkham. And it is insane. Then we get, at the end of that episode, we flash back to the present, and Sophia kills her entire family. Yeah, it's... Meanwhile, Oz is maneuvering. He's playing the Falcons against their enemies. And the... I want to say, my brain keeps wanting to say macaronis, but it's not. It's not macaronis. It's macaroni's a food. I hate my brain sometimes. Let's see if I can find it in my notes real quick. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Maroni, the Maroni family, if you're a Batman fan, the Falcone Maroni rivalry goes back to damn near day one of Batman. Probably maybe day 2 or day 3 of Batman, but it's early in Batman's history. One of the things that I think that is playing out, and this is my opinion, that eventually we're going to get you're going to have the mob. You're going to have a union between, in the TV show now, the Gigantes and the Moronis and the underworld, the non-costume villains, led by Sophia. Then you're going to have the costumed bad guys, you know, your Riddlers, your Jokers, your Mad Hatters, your, you know, Scarecrow, and they're going to be led by the Penguin. And they're going to be and that's where your gang wars are going to happen between the established traditional mafia and the costume villains. And they're going to have to work together occasionally because they've got Jim Gordon in slowly reforming the Gotham City Police Department, and they've got the Batman breathing down their neck. That's where I see it going. I could be wrong. Matt Reeves could, because I think Matt Reeves is a three-dimensional thinker, and he may throw something out that is just unexpected and welcomed. So, though I would love to see that. Something else I would love to see creep into Matt Reeves' Batman universe is there's a comic called Gotham City Year One, and it takes place in 1962. You would have to change the timeline a little bit for the way the movie's set, but it deals with Bruce Wayne's grandparents and Selina Kyle's grandmother. And the comic leads you to the possibility that Bruce Wayne's grandmother, his father, Thomas Wayne, was the sperm donation of a private detective that she had hired, making Thomas Wayne basically a Wayne in name only. No genetic ties to the family. Where Bruce Wayne's grandfather had impregnated the woman that was Selina Kyle's grandmother. Therefore, not only Selina Kyle being genetically Wayne, she's also genetically Falcone. Because her mom, Maria Kyle, was knocked up by Carmine Falcone. Those threads could be interesting to pull, and Matt Reeves has the skill to pull those threads and pull them well. There is some tragic shit that happens in this show. The ending. I am not going to spoil the ending, because the ending I enjoy it because it's not what I wanted. The way it was done, the way it was filmed, all the clues that it was going to end this way are all in the previous 7 episodes, that it's going to end this way. Matt Reeves and all the other script writers and directors of each episode tell you how this is going to end all the way back in episode 1. But when it ends, the last probably 5-10 minutes of it will rip your heart out, because the way Sophia is written and the way Oz is written, throughout the episodes, you start to go, okay, maybe they're not so bad, and boom, yeah, they are. They are, especially actually probably the last 20 minutes of episode 7 and all of episode 8. You get to see up front how vile, how evil, how insane these characters are. And it's you're like, what? At least I know I was. But I highly recommend this. If you like good good mafia, crime, gangster, Boardwalk Empire, Sopranos, Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, The Godfather, those types of stories, because there are no, this, even though it takes place in Gotham City, in the Batman universe, in a comic book world, there's no superheroes. There's no interference from Batman. Batman is off dealing with other things because of the Riddler blowing up the seawall. He is otherwise preoccupied. And these 8 episodes take place over about a 4-week period. About a month, 35 days, right in there. So there's not enough time for Batman to really get involved. So you don't have any of this superhero stuff in there. It is straight gangster. And it is wow. There's sex, there's drugs, there's manipulation, there's BDSM. There's all of that. And it's done well. I honestly don't think they could do a better job. I honestly hope they haven't set the bar too high for the next movie. I mean, damn, they set the bar high with this series, and it's gonna take some skill to pull all these threads together. And Matt Reeves and Lauren LeFranc's, hopefully they work together, and maybe we can get this. We can, boom. Like I said, this show is so good, it scares me that they may have set the bar too high for the next movie. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up things here. And as always, be a good human. Be good to other humans. Peace.
Hey, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?